This video is brought to you by War Thunder. Hey noble ones, welcome back to my channel. This is the Metatron speaking, and at the beginning of this month I had an idea. What happens if I Google myself? Like literally writing into Google search and say Metatron YouTube, what will I get? So I sent an email to the sponsor for this video, told them the idea, they really liked it, they said yeah, it's cool, go for it. So here we are. What should I say? Hit me. I really think this is gonna be a wild ride. Gonna be fun though. YouTube.fandom.com. You are not currently logged in. Shut up, you muppet. They got my channel symbol right. Profile Metatron style, entertainment, education, vlogs, analysis, reviews, vlogs? Vlogs? I don't really do vlogs. Videos 426 plus, it's actually double that. Schedule, unschedule. Well yeah, I'll never be that well put together. I don't know how people do it. Personal information, nationality, Italian. Is that it? Is that it? Hey Metatron, tell us more about yourself. I'm Italian. Most viewed video, 10 most effective martial arts. Seriously, is that still my most viewed video? Goodness gracious, I'll start making more videos about that kind of stuff. Metatron is a YouTuber from Italy who focuses on four main things on his channel: languages, video games, medieval weapons and armor, medieval history. However, he will speak on other things as well. He's part of the smaller community of YouTube known as the medieval community. It's actually the community of the sword. And he's close YouTube friends with fellow medieval YouTubers Shadiversity and Scalagrim. Yeah, I'm definitely friends with Shad. When it comes to Scalagrim, I'm more than happy to consider him a friend. I don't know if he considers me a friend, but here we are. He tries to upload as much as he can to keep the channel active and always tries to reply to as many comments as he's able to, especially in the videos just uploaded. Yeah, pretty much, yeah, it's true. Next one. So apparently I'm on famousbirthdays.com. I'm on famousbirthdays.com, yeah. Hey there, Tom Cruise. Nice to meet you. But now I would like to take a moment to mention the kind sponsor that made this video possible, War Thunder. War Thunder is a free epic multiplayer game, stress on the word epic, where you can have immersive battles between aircraft, naval vessels, ground vehicles, tanks, you name it. The game is available for PC, Xbox, PlayStation and Mac. Recently, a major update dropped. It's called La Royale, and several new things appeared in-game. For example, a whole French fleet led by the battleship Paris, the legendary BTR-80 and the Su-39. They have updated the visuals, so the graphics on this update, so everything looks much better now. For example, visual effects. You shoot a tank, pieces fly around, like it's much more realistic. Same thing for naval vessels, spectacularly torn to pieces. You can riddle aircraft with bullets in real time. Isn't that something you always wanted to do? Now in War Thunder there are many renowned and prototype vehicles from the beginning of the 20th century through modern time, each unit having its own control and feels. You play on an ocean map, players can control naval forces. But the cool thing about the game is that in the same single session you can have multiple approaches and multiple types of vehicles, with players, for example, trying to take control of the ground with ground vehicles, while at the same time players will try to control the airspace with helicopters and planes. And there are plenty of vehicle customization options and skins. And all of these new changes make it so that even if you are a past player and used to play and then stopped, you definitely have a reason to come back right now. Download War Thunder for free using the link in the description box. All new players and those who haven't played War Thunder for half a year or more will receive some special bonuses. Rentals for the P-40E-1 aircraft and M4 tank for a week, along with free unique skins for them. A special decorator Eagle of Valor, 100,000 silver lions, 3 premium vehicles for free, a week of premium account and even more gifts. Hurry up, the American Vehicle bonus session will end soon. And as always, big thanks to War Thunder for sponsoring my video. Raffaele Urbani, YouTube star, hey! I'm a star! YouTube star, oh my gosh, it almost makes me cringe. Birthday June 4th, 1982, also known as 4th of June, 1982. That's correct, birth sign Gemini. Birthplace Italy, age 41 years old. Very true. Actually, the reality is that I've been alive since the Roman Empire. Here is proof, but you know, I get it. That's what I socially have to say. That's fine. His videos cover historical groups such as gladiators, samurai, and the ancient Egyptians. So interesting that you put the ancient Egyptians in there. I would have thought you would have put medieval knights first. But yeah, I do have a couple of videos in the ancient Egyptians, and a third one will come very soon because I tell it how it is, whether people like it or not. He analyzes what the ancient Romans said about Jesus. I do have a series about that. He has amassed more than I just don't like the verb amassed. I mean, when you say it like that, it makes me feel like I did something wrong.
He amassed more than 800,000 God's members now. He will...
I don't know. It's just me. He has amassed more than 800,000 subscribers. Yes, I'm still amazed that happened, but before fame, again, is it fame? I mean, makes it sound like I'm some kind of Jacksepticeye here. He joined YouTube in September 2013. Trivia. Oh, trivia. Let's see. He has long hair. No, I'm joking. One of his most viewed videos is about the top 10 most effective martial arts. Another popular video explains how the ancient Romans beat the Greeks. He explained how Latin differed from the Italian language. His videos on YouTube regularly earn hundreds of thousands of views, with some even earning views counts in the millions. Well, yeah, that does happen sometimes. And a few completely flop. You might want to add that one just for coherence. But I'm proud of those that flop too, like this one. So please click it, so that it doesn't flop. Appreciate number ones. Come on, click it. Associated with, he and History with Hilbert are both YouTubers who create content about world history. Who's History with Hilbert? I mean, no disrespect, but I literally have no idea who History with Hilbert is. I'll have to check him out. Last name Urbani number 2. Is that another Urbani famous birthdays? Who's that? Samantha Urbani, pop singer. So, let's see. Oh, there you go. She's from the one state I don't know how to pronounce. Everyone makes fun of me. Connecticut. How do you guys say it? Everyone is like, haha, it's so funny the way you pronounce this. Connect. How do you say it? I see Connecticut. Connecticut. Is it one of those situations like, what's the name of that state? The state that is like written Arkansas, but everyone says Arkansas or Arkansas. Is that the same thing? So how do you say it? Let me try and guess it. Connecticut. You tell me, I suppose. You'll tell me anyways, because you always do. Her parents' names are Robin and Bob Urbani. Robin Urbani. I'm wasting your time. Let's go to the next one. I'm on Social Blade. I didn't even know that, so we're talking money. Let's see if they got that one right. Metatron uploads 875. Okay, they got it right. That's without considering the unlisted ones. Subscribers 824,000. Video views 131 million. Wait. Where? 131 million total views? Do I have 100? I don't know if I have 100. Let me double check. Do I have 131 million views? So 1 million views. Oh, wrong channel. They are right. 131 million. They actually got it spot on. To the last view. I had no idea. Mind blowing. Hey, see? I googled myself and I'm learning stuff that I didn't know. What else will I learn? Do I have a brother I'm not aware of? I told you it was going to be a wild ride. Estimated monthly earnings. Okay, so check this out. Estimated monthly earnings from $586 to $9,400 a month. Now, I don't even know why these websites exist. It's not like they can know how much money a YouTuber makes, so they just do it to get the clicks. Oh yeah, Metatron YouTube. Oh, you want to know how much money he makes? I'll tell you how much money he makes. It's between $1 and $1 million. I know, a month. I know it's somewhere in there, so you heard it here first. Oh goodness gracious. Look at that. Estimated yearly earnings between $7,000 and $112,000 a year. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'll be straight with you. When I watch videos from like Charlie, Critical, Penguin Zero, sometimes I do wonder, like a YouTuber that big, how much money he makes a month. But, you know, it's this private thing. It's a privacy matter. So I understand why he wouldn't share something like that. But I do occasionally get a little curious. I'm like, well, I wonder how much money that guy makes. Still, yeah, I think Metatron makes, I want to say, between $1,000 to $500 million a year. That's my idea. Ballpark. Oh gosh. Yeah. Next. Again, how much does Metatron earn? Metatron earns all these. They just go. Oh my gosh. They go. Oh, they know it up to the last dollar apparently, which is funny because I don't know it. Like if you were to ask me directly, well, first I would say, listen mate, it's a private thing, but whatever. Let's say we are like super close. It's like you're like my cousin or the one brother I suppose I'll find with this video. And then you come to me and you're like, so how much did you make this month, or how much did you make per year? And even if I had to tell them, I wouldn't know it up to the last dollar, but apparently they do. Metatron fans often ask the same question: how much does Metatron earn? Do you? Often ask. This is all people are talking about apparently. I was expecting much worse, to be honest. I'll be honest with you, I thought I was gonna find one of those people that just see politics everywhere and then we're gonna talk about politics, or I thought it was gonna be like someone fixated on my hair, because believe it or not, I get quite a few of those comments. One person the other day saying, yeah, you can have all the beard you want, but you're so feminine, you're such a weak feminine man. Because of the long hair. And then on the other side of the spectrum, I got a guy asking me, oh, I see the long hair, are you transitioning? Guys, this is so 2023, like literally in the 90s, anyone would have come to the same conclusion. Guy's a metalhead. Whatever. But yeah, these guys are very adamant about it. If they want to believe it, who am I to go there and crush their beliefs? Free society, believe whatever you want. YouTube rarely has one source of income too. Influencers could advertise their own products. You know, I'm starting to doubt their skills concerning calculus since they can't even spell. So I mean, I don't know. I seriously doubt that there are that many people subscribed to this channel that actually ask this kind of question, but for those among you, just in case, I'm just gonna say this. I'm not rich, I'm not struggling. I'm in a comfortable middle ground. I'm grateful to be there because I know that that's because of you, and also because of the support I gain on Patreon, which by the way, that one I keep open to the public. People can see how much money I make on Patreon. It's just my personal way of being transparent about it, so that if someone wants to support me on Patreon with a donation, they can calibrate that donation depending on basically making an informed decision. They like, okay, this is how much money this guy is making on Patreon, then I was gonna give him $100, but I'll just give him 50 and I'll give the other 50 to another creator who's making less. That's my way to do it. It's my approach, so that one is public. But as I say, thanks to your support, I know I'm comfortable, and I very much respect people that make this kind of figure every month, and they are obviously struggling depending on where they live in the world. My respect goes to you, and I hope that you'll be able to better your financial situation soon. Now, we're gonna step into Reddit. Put your armor on. What are some bad history YouTubers? I'm not in here, am I? Am I? Okay, so in this part they're mentioning other creators on YouTube. Honestly, I don't want to focus any negativity towards people that, you know, are not really the topic of this video, so I'm not going to read those. I'm just going to see if I'm there. Okay, after reading this for a while, my gosh, I feel like I need to disinfect my brain now. Still, my name appeared, also names of other fellow YouTubers in the community of the sword, but beyond the point. There are a few that aren't terrible but aren't necessarily great either. They put me in there, but this is from 5 years ago, so I'm not finding anything new. So I mean, and I see that some people are complaining that my old videos are kind of cringy and I never get to the point. I've got to say they were right. So I hope I learned to make videos more entertaining and also better researched, so I can only get that as constructive criticism really, since I don't see them mislabeling me right now. But I don't know, 6 more replies. Oh, there he is. I knew it. I knew it. Metatron gives off a real Eastern European white supremacist vibe. Eastern European. Typical Eastern European, yeah. Look at it. Look at me. I'm such a typical Eastern European. White supremacist. I'm just gonna roll my eyes to that. I'm just gonna roll my eye. Just gonna roll my eyes, because that's all that deserves. An eye roll. He also has some strange ideas about how classical history is being blackwashed. The ideas that you could find strange, I suppose, is my choice to talk about it, although then again, I choose to talk about all sorts of things, and I critique people from all sides of the spectrum. But regardless, this one is a fact, just as much as it is a fact that history has been whitewashed, too. Mr. Betrix5068, I'm gonna be blunt to you. If you consider ideas such as representing history for what actually happened, being truthful about the factual evidence, and representing historical characters the way they actually looked, if you think that is strange, then you probably think that the truth, academia, science are all strange. Apparently people are not really speaking about me that much right now, which, I mean, you know, considering this is Reddit we're talking about, I might actually be happy. I mean, not that I care particularly, whatever they want to say, they can say it. But still. Metatron, inclusivity and hysteria are a bad match. Is this guy a Chad or onto something? What's a Chad? I'm gonna have to Google that. Chad. People would be like, what do you mean you don't know what Chad means? Come on, shut up, I'm Italian. Gosh, there are multiple definitions. Which one are we gonna choose? Urban Dictionary: Chad, an unattractive person whose defining characteristic of their personality is their egotism. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Chad, third person singular, simple present chads, present participles chadding, and no. I think I found it. Chiefly US internet slang, sometimes derogatory, a person of the political right and or who holds social-political views seen as regressive or bigoted. A person on the political right, far right, alt-right. Okay, yeah, we're back to that. Yeah, with my typical alt-right beliefs, such as, for example, this one. When it comes to the establishment and assessment of the level of credibility of any given speaker within the realm of academic discourse, the first element I should look for is his overall level of education, academic background, and overall knowledge on the subject. Not the color of one's skin. The color of one's skin is irrelevant. 2. The qualitative method of research applied by said speaker, not the color of their skin. 3. How compelling the empirical evidence that is presented by said speaker supports their claims, not their skin tone. 4. The capacity for reasonably complex critical thinking. These are the main aspects that I check every time I try to assess the level of credibility of a speaker on any subject, and the skin tone is not one of these, and it never will be. Regardless of what sort of historical justification you think you may have, hatred is poison, and who is exercised upon is irrelevant. It will block progress, and it will hinder the development of evidence-based, factual, independent thinking. Oh yeah, what a strong point they've got. Honestly, I don't really want to go into the politics of this. I rather prefer to see people that mount well-articulated, intelligent, and well-researched arguments to fight my own arguments. I appreciate that. I'm just gonna skim through it because, yeah. Oh boy. This guy's whole life is history, so he's over the top a bit, and he's definitely leaning a bit into the Dada bro, reactionary conservative side by some of his language, but he has a point when it comes to a modern approach to inclusivity, I appreciate that, that seems to come out of the entertainment industry. Finally someone who's like an argument. Nice. Thank you. There definitely seems to be a sense of forced inclusiveness in some stuff I watched today. Okay. When something is supposed to be set in a historical or cultural context, you should try to follow that. I absolutely agree. Fun combination. I would definitely agree with this if it wasn't for the fact that you see white guys basically inserted in everyone else's history. Tom Hanks in Last Samurai. Were there white guys in Japan at this time? Yes. Were they anywhere as involved as Tom Hanks? Isn't it Tom Cruise? What is he on about? And besides, that is specific. It would be like making a video on the Black Samurai, which I did make a video about, and complain that there is a black guy playing the black guy who was called the Black Samurai. I mean, in that case, I wouldn't complain, because that's a good representation of a guy who was actually black. But in this case, yes, of course, it did happen. So they are specifically making a story about a white guy who is in Japan. So it's fine. You can't use a Japanese to play a story or to tell a story of a white guy who ends up in Japan. Oh my gosh. You would think that this is like obvious. Tom Hanks. Anyways, I'd like to underline when it comes to that video, I know that video gets some hate. It even got like a response video that is absolutely despicable from a YouTuber that doesn't know how to use intelligence, how to speak. The only thing he does, he points the finger, laughs, plays my video a little bit, stops it, laughs, calls me an idiot, laughs again, plays the video a little bit, like literally, mate. Anyways, when it comes to that video, I stand by everything I said. The guy in the video never claimed that there were no people of color in medieval Europe. Yeah, exactly. What he says is that ethnicities weren't nearly as diverse as nowadays, which means you can't select... Yeah, exactly. See, people understand. People get it. It's a battleground between people calling me a racist and people saying, did you even watch it? So, yeah, I should have worn the armor for the entire video. The Chads are wrong because they're inconsistent. They aren't willing to criticize movies like 300 for promoting bad history. I literally did. Maybe check next time before you speak. Anyways, number ones, I hope that you enjoyed the ride. I got to say I was expecting worse, but some of the stuff that I found, of course, is what it is. I mean, people can believe whatever they want. They can hate me if they want. I'm not going to change the way I make my content. The only thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to listen to people who argue reasonably, with intelligence, and if they bring up good arguments, then I can change my mind and I can change my public position on anything historical that I've mentioned or anything in general. I'm very open-minded. Not people that just call me something and leave. Sorry, but that doesn't work with me. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed it. There was a good change of pace for once. Next video is going to be regular. I hope you're going to enjoy that one too. Don't forget to check out War Thunder and their amazing offer through the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, the Metatron has spread his wings. Ciao, ciao, ciao.